Did y'all niggas see that shit I sent y'all with that young Pharaoh nigga?
Nigga, come on. Hey, listen. Yeah, segue into that. Nasty work, bro.
Did you see that? Did
Nasty
you see
work.
that shit? Did you see that shit, Jerm? And do you know who I'm talking about?
Nah, yo, bro, man, what you talking about? I ain't here.
That nigga done
I ain't here,
zoned.
bro.
He done zoned out, bruh. This nigga wearing nails and goddamn acting. I mean, he been kind of goddamn fell off the wagon though. It's been a minute. It's been going like he been on some shit for a while, bruh.
That nigga full participant in the fuckery.
Full
Full
participant.
participant.
So that brings me to the information. That brings me to the information and the source, you know, and where is that now? Where is it now? And the effect that Dr. York had on the hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll start with this.
I said like, yeah, go ahead,
Go ahead,
mama.
Jerm. Go ahead, Jerm. Go ahead.
I got it like this. You got the ones that took the right knowledge and stood on the teachings and the lessons, use as lessons, use as tools, applied into their life. Then you had them fanatics, just like in any other cult. And you can say cult or culture, however you want to break it down. The fanatics, yeah, you gonna have them. You gonna really have them. Come on, sir.
Yes, sir.
I deeply believe that's part of the reason my brother did that to himself. Wookie did that to himself. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
A lot of them dudes ain't right. After 2002, that mothership in there, it kind of fucked people up.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right.
I agree. So for me, right, Dr. York was a DJ in New York, you know what I'm saying, when I was young, you know what I'm saying? He was on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that is the platform, you know what I'm saying, that starts you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, a lot of guys took it really, really far to the point where one person I know said he saw him and tried to walk out a window. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm with Smoke Guard. We had his spot and he's selling beaties, right? And I asked the question. He's like, nobody asked. I said, why are you selling beaties if you got information and all this health shit? And he said it's for a friend. So then I heard why he did that shit. Like the general said. Oh, he turned it to his own shit. So going back to Young Pharaoh, okay, I got it, and now I'm gonna put it to what the fuck I want it to be. Now I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to, and y'all gonna still follow me. You know what I'm saying? So a follow. The word is in the word, right?
Yeah.
Wherever you go, I'm gonna follow you, nigga. It could be to the depths of hell, but I'm still following though, right? Nasty work.
So do you think the conscious community, quote unquote, because really I feel like all that was born, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really seeing the ways of that until Pops, you know what I'm saying? Until the information came around.
I seen it before that though, so I understand. Yes, sir. I seen it before. I seen that 13 years old, bro.
Right.
I never forget it. My man gave me the first book, The Fallacy of Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Never forget it. As a young man, 13 years old.
Right.
I was like, yo, this nigga on this shit at this time, you know what I'm saying? He enlightened me. But it's about what you do with the information, like the general said.
Yeah.
Now, you can either go far left, or you can be like, I'm gonna listen to what I learned. Like for me, I still take the lessons, right? When he said it's gonna be something in the future that everybody gotta have. And I would say these phones, you know what I'm saying? This internet, you know what I'm saying? That's what he told us. So I remember the lesson.
He called out a lot of things. Yeah, he called out a lot of things. Like I said,
yes, sir.
It's like with anything, like I said, you gotta pick out what you can use and apply it to your toolbox so you can build your path. You can't.
For you as an individual. Yeah, for you as an individual. But when it comes to the group thing, that's when the follow shit comes in. Nasty work. Nasty work. I would say at this point, it's especially been a detriment to the community. You know what I'm saying? Some people like, yo, what the fuck? I used to fuck with this shit, but where we going with it? Right now, the conscious community has been co-opted just like they did the Black Panther people. Same shit.
Do you feel that they a lot that that the situation that happened with Dr. York in the case that they put on him, which I definitely think is some BS. You know what I'm saying? That people fell back because I really don't. They really. I guess my point is, I don't really hear him shouted out or even talked about when it comes to the information. A lot of times on a lot of these platforms that still, be on the knowledge, for lack of a better term.
Think about it like this, bro. Why they going to shout y'all when I can steal your shit?
Right.
How many rappers that stole other people's shit act like they ain't know him? Rick Ross. I ain't never heard of Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about, man?
And that's another
stolen property, man. Stolen property.
Like, we still black folks, right? We still black folks, and that rape charge, that sex for child on kids, don't nobody like that. That's a no-no. That's real. That's why they, like I said, they can steal his information now. They say if he didn't do it, they don't want to let him out, because if he come out, they ain't gonna make no money no more.
Right.
But I would still steal your shit. I would still steal your shit, right?
They been doing it.
And use it for my agenda.
Right.
So that's Young Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? So say like the beginning, they were like, oh yeah, you talking some shit, you enlightening people, but at this point, what the fuck is you doing?
Yeah, that shit look weird, bro. You know what I mean?
Nasty work. It's nasty work. And there's still people gonna hold 10 towns doing that, but come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be serious.
Yeah,
I say,
the movement was.
You got a lot of niggas out here now.
But it had to be, though. I will not take that. It had to be. Because remember, it enlightened a lot of people. Let's go from the beginning. And enlighten people and let them know. But once you get enlightened, where do you go? Think about any athlete that you know, right, who was good as a bitch. They work hard and they did this and that, right? But what happens after that? They don't work hard no more. The money already substitutes your work hard. That's it. The fuck we talking about? That's for any athlete. And I talk to these fucking sports nuts. You know what I'm saying? Just like Smoke Dog. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking shit about them niggas, but those are your gods. The owner of these teams are your gods. The owner of these companies are your gods. I know niggas' son talking about, I would never get a Android phone. I'm just Apple.
Right.
That's God to them. Fuck we talking about?
Yeah.
Right.
But understand what I'm saying? This is whoever you talking to, and whoever they God is. There's many gods. It's not just one. It's many gods. And that's the part. And there are many gods. You feel me?
Damn right.
Nasty work.
So listen, man, that was heavy, you know what I mean? I just felt that, the movement was so strong, bruh, and the information helped us, you know what I mean, to wake the fuck up. Definitely, I know me. I can speak for myself, you know what I mean? And just, see this bullshit now. I do feel that niggas did shit, speaking on me too, you know what I'm saying? Again, that when you do shit you know better, than your punishment is worse. I mean, I felt like we was given the information to navigate, you know what I mean, through the obstacles, but niggas didn't take heed, man, and fucking, you know what I mean? That shit bit motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
But you needed somebody to grab you off that roof, though, bro. Somebody had to grab you off that roof before you jump out. That's the part where you had to balance out what your life is. You still a melanated man in this country, right?
Think.
Yeah, you had to think, man.
You got and a lot of times, motherfuckers, you take a goddamn a dry sponge and put it in some water. It's gonna soak up all the water.
Yes, sir.
That's all. Hey, you back then, you had to think we was young. You giving us that. We soaked in that information so quick. You had motherfuckers goddamn going from goddamn, how can I say, going from Onyx to Wu-Tang to goddamn spaceships. I mean, niggas transferring faster than goddamn 3,000 bitch.
Hey, General, let me ask you a question.
Get down there to the land.
General, let me ask you a question. What happened when you squeezed that sponge out?
Well, all the water come out.
Not all of it. Not all of it though. You could never squeeze it out
No, I'm
unless
talking
you test.
about it was dropped in a bucket of water.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's so much knowledge. You was like I said with Lookin. You see how fast he was catching on to everything. Come on, man. That boy was bound holy time. That boy was going crazy with this joint. He was like, oh, he the best. That shit drove his ass out his mind.
There was too much too fast. It was too much too fast.
That's what I'm saying. It's like throwing sponge in the damn ocean. Like, you know.
But I also know that it was no way that the influence that the information had on, you know, the culture would be helped out in any way, because like, nigga, we was coming through with a movement on some manhood shit, on some masculine shit, you know what I'm saying? And with the quieting of, you know, or silencing of that energy, bro, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole nother movement able to be, you know what I'm saying?
It was created out of it.
Yeah.
Like a tree in a branch. It was another branch.
Yeah, to be pushed forward, you know what I'm saying? To have all the fuckery take place. You know what I mean? And all the feminine.
Once he fell, and then he fell under the type of charges.
Right.
That was the worst shit I ever seen, bro. That was the worst shit when they made him agree to every charge. There's 100 or something charges. He had to agree to each one of them separately.
When he had the cop out,
that was the nastiest work I ever seen. It's like saying your hero.
I mean, so you send that shit, let the air out of a lot of motherfuckers' bag. Y'all feel like that?
Damn right.
Well, damn right it did. Yes, sir. But not everybody back, because everybody took it and went somewhere else with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like brother.
So do you think that situation does it discredit the information in any way? Does it make the information less, you know, important? You know what I mean? From the charges that he would eventually, you know what I'm saying, have to face and take a plea to, you know what I'm saying? That type of situation, is it frustrating to feel? Do you feel like, okay, people went through these teachings and changed their life, and, you know, whether it's for the better, and that's what it was for, you know what I'm saying, 9 times out, I mean, for real, like, you know, just eating better and just feeling better about yourself and loving yourself and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you think people was like, man, fuck all this, and went back to some bullshit as soon as that happened?
Well, some of them did, but it's like on the individual, like how you feel separately. Like,
how long do you think it took a nigga to fall off the fucking wagon once the shit happened to Dr. York?
Some people,
I'm talking about to revert back to the same dickhead nigga they was. You know what I'm saying?
Some people immediately. Some of them immediately, but some are like, yo, I'm going to hold the teaching because I remember what it was said when I told you I read the first book. You know what I'm saying? So it's about what you took from it. Remember, it's about individuals bettering their lives. I had information I had before I didn't. You know what I'm saying? That'll help you. So, damn right it helped, but it hurt it also. Because the ones who manipulate and know more, he learned how to manipulate it and turn it to him. It's about me. The conscious community got a real bad name right now. Like, it's really nasty work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just like if you say that about Christianity, right? Look how much wars and people die behind that.
Man.
So would you say the same thing for that?
There's too much fatty involved, nigga. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter. Like, with that shit right there, it's diabolical, because it's how they, you know what I mean? That's the trickery, you know what I mean? That shit right there, niggas, too much paper involved and goddamn mind control of niggas. You know what I'm saying? For that to be moved, you know what I mean? The movement to me was the closest thing to rival. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I'm just saying, because you got, you know, anybody that follows what they, you know, their belief system gonna say that shit gonna rival that Christianity shit, right? But when the information came through, nigga, that energy there, was different, bro. For me, anyway.
It
You
needed
know
to
what I'm
be though.
saying?
It was destined to happen though. But remember, everybody didn't accept that shit when it happened. You know what I'm saying? Some people were still against it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna still to their core values. But your core values die out. Remember, we on this planet for a certain amount of time, and whatever you believe in, that's what you believe in. Then you can live long enough to be like, that shit was wrong. This shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And some people change their mind. Like right now, there's a lot of people changing their mind. They going away from the church because all you see is pimps, right?
Right.
So a lot of people is losing in the church right now. I'll tell you one example, like the alcohol, right? The millennials and the young niggas ain't drinking like how we used to. You feel me? So
Nope.
the alcohol is losing money, but they saying this the money I'm supposed to have.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
What the fuck you mean y'all not drinking like your daddy did and your granddaddy
Right.
did?
Right.
So it's about the change. Change
Nigga,
gonna come.
they checking niggas W-2s at church now, nigga. Has to come round with that plate. God damn it, you better have that motherfucking
I'm gonna need your work shit
W-2.
too. Yeah, I'm gonna need your work. I'm gonna need your work shit too. That's nasty work. That's what I'm saying. Look how far I done got into.
Yeah,
It's the
nigga.
lexicon of the where we live at, bro. So, like I said, it's nasty work. Especially based on the individual and your family. Imagine this: you a Muslim and your wife a Christian, right? And y'all got different core values of how you raise your child, right?
Right.
So you be like, no, this how my mama was because she was a Christian. But I learned this from Pops. You know what I'm saying? How do you balance that? How do you balance that to stay with them? That's a question I'm asking both of you.
I think that you just you know what to do for your child. I think that it just got to be a natural progression, bro. As a child, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna?
But what if it ain't? And that's what it is now. That's why I'm asking the question.
Well,
It
I
never
know one
works
thing.
out.
All that goddamn, you could choose what you want to be. Shit, nigga, you gonna get your ass whipped.
Nasty work.
You
Yes,
gonna want
sir.
to get you gonna want to get ass whipping. That's what you. That's the fuck
Yeah,
you gonna. Ain't
yeah,
none of
you do
that.
whatever you want. I could be a tree today. I could be a
Yeah,
unicorn today.
yeah.
I ain't gonna do nothing.
You
Nasty
gonna be
work.
you gonna be a goddamn. You
This is
know
what
what
I
I'm
would
saying?
say.
You get your ass whipped today.
Yeah, without no structure is only chaos.